Thousands of people in Southern California have been affected by the Woolsey Fire. At least 2 people there have been killed and several firefighters have been injured. Here's CBS News correspondent Jamie Yukas.
So your house is right here?
Yep.
On Friday, Jeff Roberts fled his Malibu Canyon home, only to return to firefighters with bad news.
I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you.
I'm really sorry.
Thank you. Memory's gone. I mean, it was all in perfect condition.
Like you're kind of in shock right now?
Yeah, but I know we'll be okay. It's sad, but, you know, we didn't get hurt, and that was the important part.
This is when the impact of the fire started to sink in. The devastation would be bad. The intense and erratic Santa Ana winds just kept fanning the flames, taking with it hundreds of homes from the hillsides all the way to the coast.
It really seems like we're chasing it. It moves so fast, so aggressive, and the fire behavior is just so intense.
The intensity was described by Matt Armbruster.
I was running, and it was dry, and I had no water.
We met Armbruster on Friday, covered in mud after a close call with the Woolsey Fire. When the fire approached his home, he panicked and ran to a nearby creek.
So you felt like this was going to be the safest spot?
At the moment I did. It was one of the stupidest things I've ever done, but at the moment I thought this was a good idea.
He showed us the spot where he stayed while the fire raged around him.
I was in the water right here, laying flat in this water.
Did you think you were going to die?
Of course. And then after literally about 35 or 40 seconds of extreme intense heat, it started to subside, and I could hear the windstorm of fire like a train. It went past, and then it was just like crackling and burning, and I looked around me, and everything here was burning.
Armbruster's home was spared, and he knows how lucky he really was to survive.
You never imagined that you'd be in this situation?
No.
Nearby in Malibu, Alex Orbison also nervously stomped out hot spots. He saw the original fire headed toward his home, but stayed behind.
The flames were like 50 feet tall, and you could see them from the street behind us.
Are you nervous?
While I'm worried about my property, I'm more worried about my neighbors.
There has been constant reason to worry over the last week. Linda and Johnny Castellano's home in Oak Park received minor damage when the wildfire raced through on Thursday. It burned a second time over the weekend. Their home now a total loss. Firefighters now report more than 500 buildings have either been destroyed or damaged in the Southern California fires. Even now, many in Malibu still can't get home. Former Marine Robert Spangle kept a watchful eye over the Point Dume community.
Solid copy from Robert.
Using binoculars and a crude map drawn by hand.
Can you take a look across PCH up to Ramirez and see if there's anything burning there?
Spangle has spent his days and nights since the fire started searching for hot spots down below so he can radio in to a team known as the Point Dume crew.
That is helping battle the dangerous Woolsey Fire.
We're definitely able to save some properties from going up. There's 3 or 4 that these guys got to that would definitely be gone.
The crew is one of several in the area, volunteering to help emergency services teams. Down along the coast, much of Paradise Cove is largely untouched, thanks to people like Tim Morris, whose family owns parts of the cove. Using fire hoses, he joined other employees and residents to fight back the flames.
I'm very proud to say that with our volunteers and group, we didn't lose a single trailer at Paradise Cove.
You became firefighters.
Yeah, there was no help. Everything was spread so thin.
And with Malibu roads cut off, people there are bringing in supplies by boat, including water, blankets, diapers, gasoline, and even some ice-cold beer.
You just feel this need to want to help. And that's where my motivation is, the most important thing in the world.
George Hotman is one of those good Samaritans, helping shuttle in supplies even after his and his son's homes were destroyed.
It's a freaking amazing. This is a joyous part of the whole disaster that we just went through.
That people are coming together.
Yeah.